Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is Bronislava for HandMadeRukodelky, and today we are here to knit this absolutely gorgeous plush lacy scarf. I hope you like it. I hope you will join me, and my video today is basically quite easy to follow. It's not a difficult scarf, although it looks really complex, but it's not complex. Let me talk a little bit how I started this scarf, because I'm not going to be showing to you how I started it, and basically talk a little bit about the construction in here. So first of all, I have 4 repetitions in here. So if you want more repetitions, you're most welcome to do more repetitions, okay? And you will need to mark those repetitions. Each repetition is 11 stitches. I have on the end 3 stitches on each end, so that's 6 stitches on both ends, and so 44 plus 6 is 50. So I started my scarf on 50 stitches. Okay, if you want, let's say, 5 stitches on each end, then you would have to start on 54 stitches. Okay, and if you want to do more repetitions, then you have to add more stitches for each, for the repetition. Okay, so that's about the what I'm doing over here. And now let me explain how I started in here. So I cast it on 50 stitches, and then I knitted 6 rows. Okay, back and forth, just knit stitches, no purl stitches. Knit 1 row, knit 2nd row, okay, back and forth 6 times. And then I started working on my pattern. Okay, and the pattern is from here to right there. Okay, I also wanted to add something. So basically we started with lacy part, okay, with the yarn overs right after our edge in here. And when I am finishing my scarf, I will be finishing right after this this part, okay, but the entire lacy part is this, okay, from here to here, like I said. So as you see, I have my edge here, 3 stitches. Then from this ring to this ring, that's my first repetition. This is 2nd repetition, 3rd, 4th, and my edge. Okay, I will show you how to do this repetition in English style, this repetition in continental style, and then you can take it from there. Okay, and this is gonna be our first row. So what we will do is we will you can knit all your stitches on the first stitch and the last stitch, but as many of you know me, most of the time I don't knit my last stitch, I just slip it. Okay, but you will be knit, if you like to knit your stitches, then knit it. Okay, and since I slip my last stitch, I also have to knit it through the back loop, but you would go through the front loop. Okay, so I will knit my stitch through the back loop, and then I will knit 2 more stitches. One and 2. Now we will move our marker. Okay, and now what we will do is we will knit 2 stitches together. Okay, knit 2 stitches together, knit 2 stitches together again, and now we will be working with 3 of these stitches, and we will make yarn over before the stitch, between the stitch, between the stitch, and after the 3rd stitch. Okay, so we will go and do yarn over, knit 1 stitch, yarn over, knit 2nd stitch, yarn over, knit third stitch, and we finish with yarn over. Okay, now you have 4 stitches left, and you need to do slip, slip, and knit through the back loop. So slip, slip, and knit through the back loop. And you do this one more time. Slip, slip, and knit through the back loop. Okay? And that's our first repetition. Now we will go and move our marker, and let's do this in continental style. Okay, so we will knit 2 together, knit 2 together again, yarn over, knit 1 stitch, yarn over, knit 2nd stitch, yarn over, knit 3rd stitch, and finish with 1 more yarn over. And now we are going to do slip, slip, and knit through the back loop. Slip, slip, knit through the back loop. And we're finished with 2nd repeat. Okay, now I'm going to finish my row, and then I will knit my 3 stitches, and you do the same. You can actually rewind if you need to each time. Okay, now we will knit our last 3 stitches. You can knit them all, but I will knit my 2 stitches, and I will slip my last stitch with yarn forward. Now our edge on the wrong side, okay, is going to be again knit these 3 stitches and knit these 3 stitches, but we will purl all stitches between our edges. Okay, so just knit your edge stitches, and then I will purl all my stitches, and this is our 2nd row. Purl them all. Okay, I am finished purling all my repeats. Okay, I purled them all, and now I have to knit my edge. I will knit my 3 stitches. The only thing is that I knit my 2 stitches, and the last one is I slip, but you can knit it. Okay, this is my 3rd row, and my 3rd row is exactly like 1st row, and my 4th row is going to be exactly like 2nd row. So I will repeat row 1 and 2, and you know, so you have to repeat row 1 and 2 if you want to have the same scarf, obviously, right? So when I'm finished with my row 3 and 4, I will show you what to do next. So here I am finishing my 4th row, which means knit 3 stitches or edge stitches, purl, repeats, okay, and knit edge stitches. Okay, now this is going to be our 5th row, and our 5th row is exactly like 1st row again. Okay, exactly like 1st row, but our 6th row is going to be different. Okay, our 6th row is going to be all knitted. Every single stitch will be knitted. So, all right, I'm finished with my 5th row, and just like I said, our 6th row, we will knit all the stitches, every single stitch, edges, and also the one in between. Okay, and we're working on the wrong side now. So knit all these stitches, and then I will tell you how to knit 7th row. Also, I will have a written pattern including graph or chart, okay? So it will be easy for you to follow it, you know, follow the written pattern as well if you know how to read charts, how to read written patterns. It's going to be on my blog, and also all my links will be you know, mentioned below this video. Click on show more and you will go and see lots of links in there, okay? This is, you know, this is very nice, simple but beautiful lacy, you know, patterns. So I hope you will enjoy it and you will make something really beautiful. You don't have to make just the scarf like I'm doing. You can go and make, you know, blankets. You could go and make a blanket from very thick yarn with the same pattern. It would look totally different, you know, thicker, but it would be just as beautiful as my scarf. Okay, so I'm finished with my 6th row, which I knitted, and our 7th row is going to be, again, knitted every single stitch, all of the stitches, okay? And again, like I said, I will knit through the back loop my first stitch because I didn't knit it. I slipped my last stitch, okay? And I will just knit every single stitch in this row. Okay, so this is our 8th row. I finished my 7th row. Our 8th row is exactly like 2nd row. Knit 3 stitches, purl everything in between our next edge, okay? So the repeats are gonna be all purled. Knit 3 stitches, purl. When you're finished with our repeats, knit 3 stitches, okay? Okay, I'm at the end of my 8th row. Okay, hope I didn't mess up my counting of my rows. Sometimes I do that. Okay, I get so involved with my knitting. Okay, so and now knit every single stitch in here, okay? And this should be our 9th row. I will mark my rows when I am editing the video, okay? So I will knit this entire row. All right, so I'm finished with my 9th row, and this is our 10th row. And again, we will knit 3 stitches, purl all in between, and knit last 3 stitches, okay? Just like in row 2 or row 8. So, so as you see, we have 4 repeats with the stitch, you know, with the stitches this way, and then we have 10 row repeats as well, okay? So after I'm finished with my 10th row, I will start knitting row 1 again. All right, so we're basically finished with our 10 row repeat, okay, from here to here. Now you can go and knit as many repeats, row repeats as you want, okay, or as you need. And right now I will go and tell you how to finish. So what I will go and do is repeat my first 6 rows, and I will finish with my row 6, and then I will show you or tell you what I will be doing to finish this scarf. So I am basically finished with my 6 rows, okay, which my 6th row was that I knitted all the stitches going back here on the wrong side. And right now what I will do is I will knit 5 rows, and then I will bind off. And I hope that I will have enough yarn because this is all I have left. So basically what you would need to do is knit 5 more rows, So we will knit those 5 rows because we have 6 rows over here and we already have 1 row knitted. The 6th row was the first row, okay? So I will just knit 5 rows. Hopefully it will be enough, and then bind off my last row. Okay, and also what we can do is we can start taking our markers away because we do not need them anymore. We're not doing any more repeats, stitch repeats, and that will be it. And I will show you also how to bind off stitches or start you up with binding off, and hopefully you will knit this and you will have fun making this, because this is really beautiful pattern, very simple and beautiful, you know, great to learn lacy projects. So as you see, this is all my yarn left and I have to bind off. And also I did not make 5 rows, I made only 4 rows because that's, you know, I didn't think I have enough. So what do you think? Am I going to bind off the entire, all these stitches? I hope so. So let's go and do that, right? Let's go and bind off. So of course we need first 2 stitches and then just pull that 1 back stitch over the front stitch. Okay, now we will knit another stitch and do the same thing, and that's how you bind off. I do have several videos for, you know, the beginners videos, so you can also see it in my playlist. And hopefully you like this pattern very much, that you will knit it and share it and comment. I have so many nice people following me, it's incredible. Very, very many nice people, nice knitters, lots of beginners who say that I'm so happy that I can follow your videos. It's great. Thank you so much to all of you, okay? Every single one of you, thank you. Even the ones that are not really impressed with my videos. But, you know, there is so many videos on YouTube these days that you can pick and choose. Okay, this was my last stitch. And I still have tail. And I still have tail left over. So we are finished with binding off. Okay, look how nice it looks, beautiful, right? Okay, and now I just will cut this off and weave in this end, and then we will also weave in this end. Okay, and let me show it to you on this one, how beautiful. I really love this. Look how beautiful it is. You see how pretty? You can see it better on this light shade. And I love the variegated yarn. Look how pretty it goes from one purple. I had actually more purple here on this side, but I made 2 hats out of the yarn, 2 baby hats, and I'm donating it. I also have a video how to make those hats, and I have a written pattern and links on my blog. So if you would like to go and do something good for people, go and see my blog post, okay? So I used this purple yarn from this side, and this is the leftover from the yarn, and I made a beautiful scarf, you know, with variegated colors. I love it. It's beautiful. It's exquisite. It's also really soft. I really like this yarn. I don't like really commercial yarns very much, but this yarn I really like. All right. So I will be posting also all the tools and materials on my blog. So go and see it, and then that's it. That's about it, ladies and gentlemen. And here it is, you know, how it's knitted, going up this way. And so hopefully you enjoyed my video. Thank you very much again for watching, and I will see you another time.